Oh, hello. Hello there. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome back to another episode on the Afterlife SMP. And as you can see, I'm back here in our village, still working away, trying to get everything sorted and looking good for the area around. And I think in today's episode, let me just throw this stuff away right here. In today's episode, I want to build up a little building or something for our Chocobo over in that building right there that we named Gamora in the last episode. So I'm trying to figure out a good spot for it to go. I have a rough idea of what's going to go here, as this does need to be the entrance down to our trading hall. So I'm thinking over this area might be better somewhere here, maybe a little hut or stable, or maybe something fancy we can come up with for Gamora here, as she does deserve a fancy looking building or something special anyway. Maybe something more fantasy themed or magical themed maybe would suit this area a little bit better. Before we get to that though, there is something else that I want to do, and I feel like Batman or something standing up on this corner of this building. But I want to turn our attention a little bit to this wheat field, as the concept and idea worked in my head for this wheat field, but the more and more I look at it, I don't like it. I think it looks a little bit odd, and I think it may be because it dips down below where the land is here in this level, so it kind of looks weird that it's going into the ground. Also the wall going around, I think, just stands out too much, but again that could be because I do need to add in more trees and bushes and things around the outside. But yeah, I'm just not happy with it. So I think what I want to do is revisit this and change it up a little bit, because I'm thinking of having more like staggered circles, like of different farms and different levels, and bringing it all up to meet with probably that level there, maybe the one above, I'm not sure yet. But if we bring it up and we do like split it into like circles, and it's kind of hard to explain, so you probably just have to wait and see how it turns out. But I'm also thinking of mixing in a bunch of other types of crops. So we could have carrots, potatoes, beetroot. We could even mix in some of the flowers and just do like the two tall flowers and some of them, and just make it a lot more varied and different and mixing in. I don't know if I'll keep this wall design going around the circle areas. Maybe that could work to tie everything in together. Bring it up as well, so it's a border around the entire road and not just this half here. Maybe a lot of work wasted, as we did spend a lot of time trying to get all the wheat and things for this, but I do think it will be worth it in the long run, as I'm not, like I said, I'm not too happy with it. Every time I see it, I'm like, it's my least favourite part of this village now. I do love the windmill design thing up there, and the way the village is turning out. I think once the buildings are here, it won't look as bad, but yeah, I just think it's time to fix it, and if I don't do it now, I probably never will. So today's episodes, we're going to fix it, okay? Okay, right, let's go and get what we need to do that then, and you should hopefully see my vision come to life, maybe, hopefully, unless it turns out worse than it already is. So yeah, that's a possibility. Okay, so we're back up here after clearing out all of that wheat, and I've put in some of the outlines for the circles that I'm talking about. And bear in mind, this is like a first draft, rough copy, not to be judged, you know, just bear in mind. Okay, let's go. So yeah, you see, this is my rough idea, where we have these large circles, semicircles that overlap one another, and they will come down to the bottom here, and they'll be on a higher elevation than this, probably like there, I think. Probably the circles will get bigger as they go, I'm not quite sure yet, and the wheaten things that will be planted will be up at this level where the stone is, and then the walls will continue around on top of these, and it should look cool. Again, mixing in all the different types of crops. So if we fly up here and take a look, you see roughly, again, the circles need a little bit of work around the edges, but that's what I'm thinking, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to make it look worse than it already did, but yeah, we've committed now, so we have to just go with it. So we're just checking in with another update now, and yes, I'm on a different podium now other than my rooftop over there. I'm up on top of the windmill for a different perspective, and as you can see, most of the circles are in place, and I'm pretty happy. I think it will actually look pretty cool once all of the ground is in. Obviously they're all hollow at the moment, so it looks a little bit strange, but I do need to go and gather up a lot of dirt to fill in all of the gaps and things. Then I need to fix this outside wall as it goes out of bounds a little bit there in the corner and a little bit down in that corner as well. But once everything's filled in and we can start adding in all the crops, I think it's going to look a lot better. Just need to figure out what I want to do, where I want to put the wheat and where I want to put all the other crops and things. I want it quite scattered around just so it looks a bit more randomised and a bit more of a variety to it. But yeah, like I said, I don't have much dirt, so I need to go farm up that. And then I don't know where I'm going to get all the crops from. I don't have carrots, potatoes, beetroots, flowers, anything really. So yeah, that's the next task, I think, for me to figure that out. But yeah, dirt first, fill it in, fix this outside wall, then probably need to beg someone else for the crops for this, I think. And just like that, after a lot of work with me placing in this grass and all of the walls and things around, we have ourselves the foundation to our new farmland, and I think it looks pretty cool. I prefer it a lot more than what we had originally. Obviously we have these circle designs, and we've kept it with the rustic theme of the initial wall that we had going around. We have the broken up walls and slabs and things on the top. But as I said, we have gone for this circular design and we have layered it as well, so there is a lot more variation in height, all of the elevations going up and down, and I'm going to try and include a lot of different colours, shapes and things to the different farms and crops that we have, rather than just having the wheat as we spoke about earlier. So I've went ahead and I've labelled where I think everything's going to go. So we have like potatoes, I believe this is carrots, and that's wheat on the big one there. Then we have a little bit stranger ones. We have melons and pumpkins up there. We have, what's this one, beetroot. Then we'll have some of the larger flowers in these ones. I'm going to go for the crimson roots, or sorry, the warped roots there, and the crimson roots up the top left over there. Just see the tippity top there. Just to add a little bit of variation, we have sweet berry bush, and then we have some more of the regular crops up here, like beetroot, some wheat, and I believe that's maybe wheat as well. But yeah, there is one big issue with this, which I mentioned earlier, as I don't have pretty much any of this. I have the wheat, I do have that after gathering all of the stuff from the original farm. I do have the melons and pumpkins, and I can bone meal the flowers and things. Everything else though, like the nether stuff and the beetroots, the carrots, potatoes, I just don't have. So it's going to be a few episodes until we get all of these things in place. I might even replace this with the warped nylium and the same with the crimson and see how that looks. Maybe just keep it grass, I'm not sure. But yeah, this has been a lot of work to get to this point, and obviously we are only about halfway done, maybe even not even there. So bigger project to come over the next few episodes, we can work on that. Now let's turn our attention to what we were going to do in this episode at the beginning before we got distracted. We are going to build up a Chocobo pen for Gamora, who is currently living in one of those houses over there, but she deserves her own building. And I was going to originally put it here, but I think I want to continue some more of this townscape thing on this road here. So what I was thinking is if we turn and come all the way down this straight road here, we get to a bit of a dead end, and we end up at this area here, which is kind of rough terrain. Not really sure what I was going to put here originally anyway. There will be a building around that, but you just never mind that for now. And it's pretty close to the farm, so some kind of barn or animal pen thing area down this side kind of makes sense to me in my head, so I think I'm going to go for something here. Although I don't yet have a design in mind for the house we're going to build up for Gamora here. I think this is a good location, so let's go and do some planning, and let me see if I can come up with something that is going to look cool right here in this corner. So some of you may actually recognise the build that we have made here for Gamora, and that's because I have made a tutorial for this build in the past on my channel. I changed out a few things. I removed, there was a tower here coming from this tree. I changed out some of the blocks and made a few other changes here and there. Other than that, the build is pretty much the same with the large flowers, the pumpkins, sorry, the mushrooms. I did want to go with this style as it is very much a fantasy themed build, and I think it will fit in with our area. I plan on adding a lot more of these mushrooms and large flowers and things all around the area to tie it in with this, but I think it looks quite like a rustic style barn or house there we have for Gamora, our Chocobo. So let us go and look inside. Inside we just have a bit of decoration with some hay bales, some leaves, tried to keep it a lot more natural. So there we see Gamora's little sign there as she will be residing in this pen here where she will be safe and sound. She has lots of hay here, and again keeping it very natural in here, some light with the glow berries, some light under these moss carpets as well, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. We actually do also have another horse that was used for the Olympics early on in the season, which is still, I believe, over at the gaming district, so I'll need to go check that out. But we do have a little pen over here, and the name there, Flying Scotsman, was named by Cavers, so a little pen here for him, and yeah, we need to go and grab him. But first, let's get Gamora, take her over to her new house and see how she likes it. Gamora, Gamora, hello, I've got something for you. Let's go and see it. Oh, my head. We'll go this way. Good thing is Gamora is pretty fast. The little legs. I can't get over the little legs. Anyway, okay, so Gamora, this is your new home. What do you think? Oh, okay. Not a great start. Come back this way. Okay, and we'll get into the actual pen. There we go. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we like it? Do we like it? I think she's trying to find an escape route. Let's just go to the windows. Oh no! Gamora! Why? Well, maybe she will need some time to get used to her new surroundings, but I think we have done a good job at making it nice and homely for her. So let's go and grab our other horse, the Flying Scotsman, from the gaming area. Coming in, and I think that is the horse. That is our horse. Come on, let me see. The Flying Scotsman is our horse, and let's grab the lead. No, not on the horse, thank you. Put that away. And we have our horse, not as quick as Gamora, but a trusty steed. Time to take him now back to our base and into his new little home. Alright, almost made it home, and here we go. You can live in here now and enjoy your new surroundings. I'm sorry that I left you over in the gaming district for, well, the entire season. But you're here now, so that's all that matters. And you do have a friend. Gamora, meet the Flying Scotsman. Flying Scotsman, meet Gamora. Thank you, and goodbye. But with that, guys, I'm back up on my Batman perch here and looking over everything that we've done today. I did want to get more of the crops and things done in the farms behind me, but I don't want to put in some of them until I get more of the resources for, like, the carrots, potatoes, things like that, so we can fill out the entire place. So we'll work on that over the next couple of episodes, and then, of course, we have built our fantasy-styled barn there for Gamora and Flying Scotsman, so I hope that you did enjoy the episode. You can let me know in the comments what you think of the new farm design, if you prefer it to the older one, or if you like that one better. But with that, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, bye bye.